Hello. As I am sitting at the beach, I just have this really strange realization, and I had stopped making YouTube videos because I had run out of space, and I didn't have enough memory on my phone to be able to create videos to put online. And one of these things that I had then done is I had purchased a SSD card, which, for those that don't know, it is where you take all of you basically store footage or additional memories, videos, documents, files, whatever you want, and you put it on your SSD. So it's like a hard drive. I didn't really know much about it, didn't give it much thought. I was just taking it as this opportunity where I can download all of this photos and memories and everything that I've had on my phone for years, since like before 2016. I have had a cell phone, and I have started documenting my life and not really sharing it with anyone. But now, because I really need space to create more videos and content, I had just purchased this thing, and as I was downloading my photos, I was deleting them on my phone, which means once you delete something on your phone, it is gone forever. And as I was sitting there scrolling, and I had decided that I don't want to just take everything on my phone and transfer it to the SSD card. I want to only select the best memories, my favorite memories. And as I was going through all of these photos and videos, I was it was like really easy for me. I just selected whichever ones I thought was best. I didn't even go into the photos because I have over 40,000 photos and videos together. And this process has taken me so long to download it on the SSD card. And as I was doing this, I just had this realization, and I was thinking to myself, as this channel is called Life Between Thoughts, I had this moment where I was sitting and I was going, it's crazy how in that moment when I had taken all of this footage, how it was really important for me to get the best shots, to look absolutely beautiful, to make sure that I get 20 photos so that I can select one good photo to then upload on social media or whatever. And here I am sitting, being 33 years old, and just not even going into the photos and just selecting whichever ones I think was going to be the best ones, and deleted them and put only the necessary ones on my new SSD card. And then it made me think, how crazy is it that in that moment, we almost put ourselves or our memories on pedestals. But then when time comes, you realize that you don't even really look back onto those memories. I haven't actively gone back onto my photo roll and looked at these memories and which photos are like the most beautiful, pristine, non-faulty versions of me. Never. And even today I sit and I am quite particular, or I try not to be, but I'm like, oh, this is definitely the best one, that's the best one. And it just made me realize that life is so much bigger than what we actually give credit to. And that once again, we are reminded to live in the moment of where we are and what we are doing. And maybe that photo and that video really isn't as important as what you think it is. Because are you really going to put value on that video 10 years down the line? And do you really think that other people that you think value you as important is going to go back and look at your camera roll? Maybe if they want to check if you're a good-looking ex-girlfriend, or maybe what is your career path or how you've developed. But only then our minds have been so altered or programmed, not all, but most people, to have an extension span attention span of like 2 minutes, if even, and then you are history, you are bored, you are boring to that person that might be stalking you. So maybe we should focus more on just really living in the present and being here. And I know it's ironic because here I am sitting talking to a video, but I'm hoping that if this video finds someone, that they would give it a second thought and maybe not waste their life and energy on correcting a pose or making you feel like you're not good enough and that you need 50 shots of the same thing. Yeah. And in COVID, my photo albums definitely helped me. They really made me feel like that was what life was like, and that's where we're going back to. But other than that, I've never really spent much time on going back into my photo albums. And now I'm sitting here wondering, what is life worth? Like, what is life really about? Because it's definitely not about documenting photos, and it's definitely not about having more data of yourself online. And surely it's bigger than what we imagine, because when we die, we lose all of that. We lose all of our photos. It's going to sit somewhere on a cloud. What is it worth? And then we're going to be wondering, like, who's ever going to look at that? No one. Imagine all of those gravestones that has been planted in cemeteries of all the people that had died, and that was imagining the rest of humanity or family or relatives were going to go and visit those graveyards. How many people actually go and visit those graveyards, those family lines, those family trees? I'm telling you now, you're not as important to other people as what you think. So actually, you might just start living your life and have a great time at doing it and not worry about what anyone else says, because no one really cares. And as I'm sitting here, I'm sitting at a beach and I just had this moment where I was like, I need to share this with the rest of the world, because we're so fixated on how we look, and are we beautiful enough, and do I look skinny enough, and is my skin flawless enough to make this video? I'm not wearing makeup, like, is it going to be okay? But in actual fact, the message that I have is more important than what I look like, and the memories that you make are more important than what you're capturing. So in all essence, I think that what time and space is asking for us right now in this reality that we're living in is to be present and to really try and have the best life than what you can have, and not to worry about recording it and what other people are thinking. Guys, thank you so much for listening to this, and I wish you all the best.